Hi, Ellie. How are you?
Hi.
It's nice to be reconnected with you on Zoom. So, I'm going to share some writing that I did. Uh, it's written a week after I met Ellie for the very first time. And she also has a wonderful story. If you want to read, please go to her blog. This is my version here. So, I'm going to be reading off the screen. If I look like I'm staring intently, I'm reading what she wrote. Um, Mine is also on the blog, Ellie's blog. So this is written on July 3rd, meeting Ellie. When Carol met Ellie, it was an early summer Sunday, calm and quiet on the Upper West Side. My family met Ellie's family in the middle of the road. As Ellie and her husband came from their building, my husband, son, and I, kind of jumped out of the car excitedly. Big hugs in a usually busy residential road off of Broadway. Normally, we wouldn't have tried such a thing, of course. There would be horn blaring and probably cursing, but this was Sunday and a very special day which somehow allowed us to find a space for a vehicle to back into and exchange greetings in the road and hugs that felt like a reunion. When a car pulled up behind ours, it was the signal for the father-son team of my family to take off, while Bijan, Ellie's husband, went back to the apartment to give us time to talk. The two of us. As we were heading to the park, I exclaimed, "I'm so honored to be in your presence," turning to Ellie, expressing my gratitude. Later, I would read a similar feeling of excitement in words that resembled mine in a letter she wrote to me before our meeting. Riverside Park was closer than Central Park, and so we went in that direction, heading down towards the water overlooking the Hudson. We started to walk and talk, but then settled comfortably on a bench. Ellie was worried that my bag was too heavy. I didn't mind, but sitting made it easier to talk. We were already deep in conversation. We had several layers going on at once. Wow, I can't believe we're actually here in person, but I feel like I already know you, I proclaimed. It's the soul connection, she said. Ellie realized we didn't take a video, the kind that shows joyous reunion at the moment. That's okay. We were already too busy talking. It had only been 30 minutes since we met, so we made a very short video. Then we continued, picking back up where we left off. The short video captures our moment, how excited we feel. Look at our faces. There's even something similar in our expression. For two people who were strangers, it was remarkable how we understood each other. I laughed easily at what she said and felt a kind of happy, carefree friendship, something that I had with my closest friends, at a first time with someone I hadn't known in earthly years. But it was clear that we had a lot in common. Two things were apparent: this desire for expression and to talk about things beyond ourselves. Ellie starts telling me a story about her older son, the son who's in New York, and that day in Manhattan on the bench, she ends up sharing a few stories about him. Suddenly, a tiny inchworm we notice falls on Ellie's clothing as she's speaking. I remove it and place it on the bench. We marvel at how it moves so directly and sensitively in space, with no visible eyes or feelers. We're talking about past stories of her son, and in between pigeon visits, distracted overheated dogs, dog walker greetings, and visiting squirrels, a ladybug then falls on me, down my shirt. At first, I don't know what bit me suddenly, so I jump, pick it, and quickly throw it in the air. Ellie comments, "What a beautiful ladybug she saw." It's a first for me to be nipped into surprise by a ladybug. We remember the intention of making a short welcome video to express who we are, what our intention is. Short, please, I say. I'm the amateur video editor. We don't plan what to say, but just do it. I trust the moment like never before. And when I look at Ellie, something just makes me laugh. We record each other as we are, real people with a deeper connection. Bijan, her husband, will call with news that he will join us soon and bring sandwiches for lunch. He makes great sandwiches, Ellie says, and Bijan in person will apologize that he couldn't this time. But he's triumphed. over the common long lines of Manhattan to bring us a lunch of sandwiches and wraps, which I'm truly grateful for. We continue to talk and time passes. I brought my rose oracle cards created by Rebecca Campbell, recently purchased, and try a reading for Ellie. She takes fast, detailed notes in her beautiful cursive writing. I'm no expert card reader. I read occasionally for myself, but all of the messages that come that day are beautiful. There are no wrong answers, only beauty and affirmation. And the weather, the green in the background, the feeling of excitement in the foreground confirm it all. We see sets of people walking in front of us. It's the day of the Pride Parade. A man with a rainbow-colored umbrella walks by with his companion, the sunlight shining through, creating a rainbow kaleidoscope catching my eye. Spontaneously, a woman who is just on an adjacent bench has burst into dance with a joyous freedom, a performance for no one else, but we witness this appreciatively. It's a magical day. How has 9 hours felt both like a week and at the same time 15 minutes, I say to Ellie, at almost the end of our time. She gives me a bag of gifts, including her favorite movie of her son, one of her kaleidoscope books, a heart-shaped ceramic box, and a letter from her. On the way back, I take the one, wait at Times Square, then Grand Central, then wait also on the Metro North. Everything seems slower than usual, maybe because it's a Sunday. It gives me time to reflect as I think of the day and how it's unfolded. I read Ellie's letter, which I feel I could have written to her. The words so much like mine. Meeting you in person for the first time is a pleasure and honor. It really is a love letter and feels like the kind of love that pierces the heart, not easily to be forgotten.
Beautiful, heartwarming, authentic, sincere, directly from the heart.
And that was about the very first time we met, and we had the joy of meeting a second time. And as we said, we met at the beginning and we met at the end.
I wanted to share that the link of the blog is ekwithlove.wordpress.com if someone wants to read your words. Because for me, reading the word, the power of the written word, um, they can revisit and they can read whenever they wish. Because I think you captured the detail and the beauty. I mean, the image of that little inchworm and the ladybug, that's the sign of a gifted writer. It's like it's like a camera is showing, and then you provided that for our butterfly friends who weren't there but can have the image. You created that image for them.
Well, I feel like nature's always visiting us as we speak, just as a few segments ago today, actually, the hummingbird showed up. And we had
It's
talked about it
interesting.
before, but it's not included in the video. If you look up above Ellie's head, what I thought were balloons is actually a hummingbird feeder. So the three, I guess they're three kind of
Yeah.
rounded images.
Can you
And we
see
may
it?
see, yes, we may see another one as we speak. Pretty amazing.
Yes. That is a gift from Sabrina, our daughter-in-law.
And
Another Leo.
Ellie told me when she was at the airport, a bird suddenly appeared in the building. And I thought, oh, a
Inside.
messenger bird. Wonder what he's trying to say.
I send you the photo.
Yes, it's amazing.
I mean, seeing a bird inside the building, and she sat there for a while. until I got my camera and took a picture. And I was writing a story about us.
Beautiful. Thank you for letting me share my writing today. And maybe next
Thank
time
you
you
so
can
much.
share one of your stories. So we'll end today. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you so much.
And
With
everyone else,
gratitude.
thank you. Bye.
Have a wonderful day. Take care.